Good evening, YouTubers, and welcome to another movie review today. And this one I've just finished watching, and wow, like I said, wow. I'm almost in the wow. It's almost like a trademark now. And the film is The Evil in Us. Now, as you see, and comments about what you reckon this film is about, because it's kind of a giveaway. It says in there. No, don't do the comments just yet. Just leave it till I finished. This film was. I think I knew what to expect from this film. You know, kind of like a zombie. Kind of a zombie. Last 20 weeks later, 20 days later. Yeah, this film was a really good film. I enjoyed it. I'll give him a 1 out of 10 in a bit. So not yet. Just too early yet in the movie, and the review. You can see, look at the back, creepy as hell, and that's what it turns into. It turns into like a blood fest, zombie fest, cannibalism, gasm, cannibalgasm. That's what I call it, cannibalgasm, because of the craziness in this film. It's about his 6 friends, right? It's like they're like this boy and this guy and this girlfriend, and they meet up with their friends, right? At the weekend, of course, they meet up. They drive and they meet each other, and then they have to take a no. The first part of I'll tell you the story first. They meet all these friends, right, and then it's about this film like they take drugs and stuff like, and some of the characters start to be infected by this drug. And the first part of the film, okay, I'll tell you what happens. And starts off in this like apartment block, a flat. In the UK, it's called a flat, an apartment block, and these cops are called in to investigate some kind of noise at this flat. Of course, one of anyway, they'll knock the door out and they go in. The owner of that, he locks the doors and stuff like that. And they go in and find these dead bodies everywhere. All these friends, but one of them there's like a survivor, and this survivor, she survives, but she's kind of lost a leg and stuff like that. And someone's been chewing all that. There's a bit of a twist with her and stuff like that. Anyway, they talk to her and stuff like that, what's been going on. But then it kind of goes with these other friends. These 6 friends, because they, you see there, and it goes back to back to the crime scene and hospital, and then they go. Then you see certain parts in this this experiment place, this building, like a secret lab or something. It's like with these people in these rooms with this glass, It's like an experiment on these people, these drugs that they're using. Of course, that connects with the film itself, the characters in the film, the 6 friends. So there's like 3 girls and 3 guys, friends. Anyway, they're all like close as hell. They all they get on with each other. But one of them's, you see one of the friends, one of the people talking to themselves like something's not right up there with them. And there's one part where you see him taking this cocaine or something, this drug, and it's got something to do with that, the drug that they start to get infected by. It's a really interesting movie. It is very much like 28 weeks later. But the thing is, alright, it can go out of the system, so they go back to normal again. So it's weird. Yeah, really violent movie, very violent. The first bit it's not too bad, but then it starts to get really nasty. Like certain films where it's all light-hearted fun, they're having fun with each other, then it kind of dours bombs and it gets really nasty and violent. So that's what happens, and yeah, so like that. So yeah. Anyway, one of the friends starts getting paranoid because he thinks his girlfriend's cheating on him or something. Because one of them, she kind of likes this other guy. This guy who thinks he's funny. He's kind of funny, but he's kind of arrogant at the same time. So it's like you see him taking cocaine, and you see him take cocaine, and then they start taking cocaine in the film. Or some of the people, the characters, actually all of them start, kind of all of them. But then the boyfriend, the girlfriend, and she's like, I want you to have fun, So you don't see him taking cocaine until like later when they probably find out what happens. Really creepy film. Really, it is very much like 28 weeks later. 28 days later. Not as good. That film's a classic now. That film's terrifying. Jesus Christ, freaking getting bitten and going all psycho raging or whoa. scared the crap out of me. To imagine a game in that way, you play like your character, you got to run away from people. If one of your friends get bitten and they start, you know, I'd love to see a game 28 weeks later, 28 days later game. That'd be great. That'd be terrifying. Imagine that. Oof. So yeah, it's like a drug that it makes them kind of go psychotic and start seeing things. So it makes them see like kind of illusions. No, it's like they start seeing things like just say like a bunch of people standing in front of you, right, and you take that drug, you start to see that weird shit, laughing at you and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, trying to what happens there. Thought a bit of migraine. So there's one part, one of the girls, you know, she's saying, so after they took the cocaine and stuff, the drugs and stuff, they start acting a bit strange. Slightly different, you can tell there's slightly difference in the tone, mannerism. Because one of them's like, one of the girls is kind of emotional, says, I miss, you know, we should be, you know, kind of like you and stuff like that, and they start making out, and then the other one's kind of like, and the guy's hiding mine, he's like, make sure he doesn't mean spotted, you know, next minute, one of them's like, he's losing it, the guy who's talking to himself, he starts losing it a bit, and then he sees him walking out of the room, and he's like, shitting it. And then he smacks him one, and that's when then that kind of what hell breaks loose, you know, because he kind of runs off. And one of the girls, it's a bit of a fight. Next minute, he runs off. The guy who punched you when he's going a bit nuts, and then the girl goes after him, which was a stupid move. How going after, you know, him. So yeah. The next minute, one of the guy who got punched, the other guy, the guy's girlfriend's boyfriend, he goes looking for her and him, and he finds her on the floor been bitten on the neck. So yeah, so they take the body back in, and next minute something, because they hear something outside. Next minute you see the guy standing there back, and you think, oh my god, because straight away you think, you know what, you should leave him, you know, just leave him, because he doesn't look well. The next minute it turns around, it's got freaking, he looks really mean looking, it's like crazy. It's like, god damn, get the hell out of there. So that's what happens. So then what happens after that? Then they lock the door. Next minute, somehow the girl kind of wakes up the other one who's been bitten. She bites the other girl, which is kind of nice. girl on girl action. There's a bit of girl on girl action in the team, but it's not what you think. So I would have preferred if they actually made that instead of like biting each other. Oh, they could bite each other too at the same time. So, what else happens? Yeah. So they make a run for up the stairs, man. The guy bites the other guy. They run up the stairs, hide up. Then he's like downstairs. Then they both go out the window, and then they go into some kind of shack or something. I don't know what it is. Some kind of like, I don't know, some little shack. Some kind of like shed. I call it a shed. And next minute, his eyes are like red. Like it's like straight away you think, oh, she's been affected. And she's like, I've got to tie up, and she ties him up. And she goes looking for the, you know, don't know what she goes. A bit stupid. She has no choice but to tie him up. Because she doesn't tie him up, that's it. But the thing is, it doesn't really make any difference. So yeah, awesome film. What else happens? She goes where the house is over there. What do we call it? The shack. What do we call it? And the next minute, she looks through the window, and one of the guys kind of like he does this creepy thing where he kind of like doing it. He kind of goes, it's like, it's like made me jump a few times. The guy's got one of those faces that kind of makes you jump. I don't know what it is about it. Kind of like, ugh. So anyway, made me jump a few times. I thought, oh god, he's got something about his face that creeps me out. I'm not saying it's creepy though, but he does a great impression of Fred, kind of like a psychotic cannibal, you know. He does that. It's creepy as hell. It does make you laugh when you think about it now. But yeah, it's pretty scary. The next minute, oh yes, one of the guys who went hiding. He went next minute. He's infected now because he was infected before. Now he's kind of become like him, psychotic, and you know. So yeah, the only difference is 20 weeks later is the fact that the monsters don't, like, you know, in this film the characters do attack each other, but in 28 weeks later and days later they don't attack each other. They're kind of like, you know, when one character gets infected, they don't attack each other anymore. They kind of kind of like zombies, you know. But then this they actually attack each other like wolves or lions or whatever, like an animal. So yeah, interesting one. Anyway, they have a fight with the character, and then he murders him, and you know that's what happens. There's certain parts where she's one part where she's trying to, phone someone, like some guy on this like a walkie-talkie or whatever, some kind of radio thing. Of course, he does hear it eventually because he hears her in trouble. Because one of the other girls wakes up, she gets that. And one of the girls trying to think, what the hell? What is this? Cannibalism, you know. Well, I don't know what I'm on about. So I've got to be a migraine. So yeah, talking fast now. Horrible. I've watched some trailers for me. Look, they've got some trailers on this film. Definitely might get some films. On this, I saw some trailers and I was like, oh, I got that. There's one film called Southbound that showed you on that, so it's cool. I had a bit of trouble getting this film out of this bloody thing because there's one of those red tags in it, so I had to rip the bloody thing out. Almost damaged my case too. So yeah, people eating me, Jesus Christ. Just made them when they do that. They need the bloody tag in all the time. Why? Just made them. Is that? What's it there? Bloody tag. Stay on the bloody thing. God. Anyway. What else happens? It's like a fight, and then she goes out. Yeah, that's right. There's like a fight, like a scrap between him and her. Next minute he's on fire. Next minute he's all burnt now. I thought, Jesus Christ. You think he's dead, but then he's not. Because then next minute she goes back to the little room, the shack, the little small shack pot. She goes there, right, and the next minute it's like cutting his hand off. He's got like his hands dangling like that. Her boyfriend's. Next minute you see him, and straight away you think, oh, he doesn't look very nice from her. So he starts chasing. Next minute, this guy on the boat, who, he tries to help her out of the water because they both jump in the water together. Next minute, she shoots him in. So it happens. I won't say what happens, and so yeah, I won't say too much because then, Well, yeah, it turns out pretty nasty actually because there's certain parts of the film where it's doing this. Remember, these people experiment on these people, and they've got these monitors, and it is just disgraceful behaviour from these people. Because one woman said, "Can I turn the volume on because I can't hear it?" And they actually love the screams of the people in this room because they're like, because then you want to see we actually see like one of them cradled in the body of the person that he's murdered because he's been he's not affected now. It's like it doesn't last on the infection. That's the thing. It's like a virus. It's just like a virus through a drug or so. It's really weird. But the difference is when they get bitten, they don't get infected like zombie movies or whatever. 28 weeks later. So yeah, that's the difference. Good film though. Yeah. So I'm gonna give this a 1 out of 10. Well, not 1 out of 10. I'm gonna between a 1 and a 10. So. I give it an 8 out of 10 because I think it deserves it. It's really good. It's not. I think it's original actually. It's very different to what I usually watch. Usually, it's an infection where someone gets bitten and then the virus spreads. So, this is like a drug thing where they smoke drugs, cocaine, or whatever, and then powder stuff, white powder, and then they get infected. So yeah, very good indeed. Very good. 8 out of 10 for The Evil in Us. Yeah, good film. Worst vacation ever. Yeah, what a stupid vacation. Wow, just imagine going on vacation, man. You're going to enjoy vacation, right? Trust me, you're going to enjoy it. Next minute, you get chased by cannibalism people who want to murder you. Yeah, great vacation. You're just on a vacation where people can murder you and eat you and eat you and bake you on peanut butter and beans and eggs and put you on toast and gobble you up like bloody moss, It's like why the hell would I go on holiday? A bunch of cannibalism, stupid people. So cannibals, yeah. So yeah, good film. 8 out of 10 for that. I don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm usually pretty witty on my, what I say. But today I don't know. I'm not feeling it today. So yeah. 8 out of 10 for that. So anyway, guys, before I go off, follow my Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. I hope you have a nice day. Hope you take care now and be well and don't take any drugs that's dodgy, sniff, or in powder. Any powder Even if it's salt, don't sniff it because it might be kind of some kind of drugs that turns you into a psycho raving, raging cannibal. So anyway, enjoy the video, guys, and YouTubers, and have a nice day. And don't feel like I hope you like my review. So enjoy and peace out. Bye.